Hello everyone, welcome back to Remind, knowledge sharing channel self-development through good books. This week, I want to share with you an incredibly valuable book.
You're not lazy, you're just running on empty. Let's be brutally honest with ourselves for a moment. At the start of the year, you jot down 17 ambitious goals, swearing, this year will be different. By the next New Year's Eve, how many can you even recall? At 10 p.m., you tell yourself just 5 more minutes of scrolling, only to snap out of it and realize the clock reads 2:17 a.m. You set 5 alarms, spaced 5 minutes apart, but end up snoozing them all and sleeping until noon. You boldly declare, starting tomorrow, no more carbs, only to find yourself 3 hours later cradling a box of cookies like an old flame. You know that workout only takes 15 minutes, yet you opt to curl up and binge-watch reels until the day slips away. If any of these scenarios hit home, resist the urge to label yourself a failure or undisciplined slacker. What you're experiencing is a scientifically recognized phenomenon known as ego depletion, the draining of your willpower reserves. And the most empowering revelation from Roy F. Baumeister and John Tierney's groundbreaking book, Willpower, Rediscovering the Greatest Human Strength, is this. Willpower isn't an innate trait. It's a measurable form of energy that can be depleted, replenished, and even strengthened over time. Grasping this mechanism shifts the narrative from self-blame to self-empowerment, allowing you to take control of your life with intention and science-backed strategies. Let's dive deep into each section, unpacking the insights with greater detail and analysis, while preserving the core truths that make this knowledge transformative. Part 1. The Cookie and Radish Experiment, a seismic shift in psychological understanding. In 1998, at Case Western Reserve University, Professor Roy Baumeister's lab conducted what seemed like a straightforward experiment, but its findings upended decades of assumptions about human self-control. This study didn't just tweak theories, it revolutionized how psychologists, educators, and everyday people view willpower. Here's how it unfolded. A group of students were asked to fast for several hours to ensure they were genuinely hungry. They were then ushered into a room filled with the irresistible aroma of freshly baked chocolate chip cookies. Warm, gooey, and practically begging to be devoured. Group 1 was invited to indulge in the cookies freely, savoring every bite. Group 2, however, was handed raw radishes instead, and strictly forbidden from touching the treats. They had to sit there inhaling the tantalizing scent and staring at the cookies while munching on bland veggies. A true test of restraint. After 15 minutes of this olfactory torture, both groups were moved to another room for a challenging geometry puzzle. The researchers emphasized, take as much time as you need. There's no rush. Stop whenever you want. The results stunned the scientific community. The cookie group persisted for an average of 20 minutes and 21 seconds. The radish group gave up after just 8 minutes and 35 seconds. That's a nearly threefold difference. The mere act of resisting temptation for 15 minutes had exhausted their willpower reserves so profoundly that they lacked the mental stamina to tackle a difficult task. This wasn't about intelligence or motivation. It was about resource depletion. For the first time, science empirically demonstrated that willpower functions like a muscle. It fatigues with use and can be overexerted to the point of exhaustion. This birthed the concept of ego depletion, where prolonged self-control leads to a sharp decline in subsequent self-regulation. The ripple effects include heightened irritability and emotional outbursts, impulsive decisions like splurging on unnecessary purchases or overeating, quicker surrender in the face of challenges, snapping at loved ones at day's end, not because of diminished affection, but because your willpower battery is critically low. In real life, this explains why you might breeze through a healthy breakfast choice in the morning, but erupt over a minor spill by evening. It's not a character flaw, it's biology. Baumeister's work, replicated in hundreds of studies since, underscores that our prefrontal cortex, the brain's command center for impulse control, relies on finite resources. When depleted, even minor stressors feel insurmountable, highlighting the need for strategic conservation and recovery. Part 2. Recharging willpower. Beyond the quick sugar fix. Post-cookie experiment, a common misconception arose. Just eat something sweet to recharge. But deeper dives into the science reveal a more nuanced truth. Willpower is fueled by blood glucose levels. When glucose dips, the prefrontal cortex, responsible for executive functions like decision-making, emotional regulation, and impulse control, begins to falter. MRI scans vividly show this region dimming during low glucose states, correlating with reduced self-control. Yet not all glucose sources are created equal. Refined sugars, think candy, soda, or loaded lattes, cause a rapid spike in blood sugar within 15 to 30 minutes, delivering a fleeting burst of energy. However, this is followed by a crash, leaving you more irritable, fatigued, and craving another hit. It's the vicious cycle behind that post-frappuccino productivity spike that fizzles into an afternoon slump. Evidence from extensive research, including metabolic studies and behavioral trials, points to a smarter approach. Opt for low glycemic index, GI, foods that release glucose steadily over 4 to 6 hours, maintaining stable energy without the roller coaster. Proven options include eggs, unsweetened milk, Greek yogurt, and cheese for sustained protein-glucose balance. Nuts like almonds, walnuts, and cashews, packed with healthy fats and slow-digesting carbs. Leafy greens, avocados, olive oil, salmon, and lean meats for nutrient-dense, low GI fueling. Low-sugar fruits such as apples, pears, grapefruit, blueberries, and strawberries. Practical tip: if you consistently crash around 3 to 4 p.m., prep a small snack like a handful of nuts or an apple with cheese. Within minutes, you'll notice renewed focus without the impending burnout. This isn't just anecdotal. Controlled trials show that stable glucose enhances cognitive endurance, reducing ego depletion and boosting overall performance. Part 3. Safeguarding your willpower, dodging the top 3. Modern energy thieves, decision fatigue, the silent drain of constant choices. Columbia University research estimates that adults make about 35,000 decisions daily, from trivial, what shirt to wear, cereal or toast, to significant, how to respond to that email. Each one chips away at your willpower reservoir. By evening, decision fatigue sets in, impairing judgment and amplifying impulsivity. Consequences: you're more likely to impulse buy, hence candy at checkout lanes, skip workouts with a shrug, or lash out at family. It's not laziness, it's overload. World-class solutions from high achievers. Barack Obama limited his wardrobe to blue or gray suits to preserve mental energy for global decisions. Mark Zuckerberg's gray t-shirts and Steve Jobs' black turtlenecks became icons of simplified routines. Albert Einstein reportedly owned 7 identical suits. Implement now, prep outfits the night before, meal plan weekly, shop with a list, and establish fixed routines. Ichaji, dedicated work blocks. These habits minimize micro-decisions, freeing willpower for what matters. Overloading with goals, a recipe for inevitable failure. Listing 15 New Year's resolutions creates internal battles, as goals often conflict. Sculpting abs demands strict dieting and intense exercise, while career ambitions might mean overtime, clashing with family time or rest. Outcome: heightened anxiety, paralysis by analysis, and total abandonment. Science advises, focus on one priority goal per 90 days. For instance, first master bedtime by 11 p.m. daily, then shift to gym 4 times weekly. Success in one creates momentum, triggering a domino effect per behavioral psychology. Short-term thinking, the pitfall of 90% of underachievers. Weak-willed individuals default to just for today mindsets, prioritizing instant gratification. Studies on addicts, drugs, gambling reveal they struggle to envision their future selves, trapping them in momentary pleasures. Countermeasure, shift to quarterly or yearly planning over rigid daily to-dos, which breeds stress and self-criticism. Monthly frameworks offer flexibility, fostering a sense of steady progress and long-term vision. Part 4, the most effective willpower training, a single small adjustment. The posture experiment, highlights simplicity's power. Over 4 weeks, 3 groups tried. Group 1, they constantly reminded themselves to sit, stand straight. Group 2 tracked detailed diets. Group 3 maintained positive moods. The posture group excelled across willpower metrics. Better emotional control, less procrastination, sharper focus. Why? Repeated self-reminders act like light reps for your willpower muscle, building resilience subtly. This embodies keystone habits, pivotal changes that cascade improvements. Start with these potent ones. Sit straight whenever you notice. Post a straight note on your screen. Hydrate with 2 to 2.5 liters of water daily. Stick to fixed sleep, wake times, no snoozing. Make your bed each morning, as advocated by U.S. Navy Admiral William McRaven. Do 5 to 10 minutes of exercise upon waking. Persist for 30 to 66 days, and transformation unfolds, backed by habit formation research. Part 5. Why religious faith often builds bulletproof willpower. Even secular scientists acknowledge those with religious beliefs frequently exhibit superior willpower. Not due to divine intervention, but a consistent value system reduces internal conflicts. Belief in purpose mitigates stress from setbacks. Sense of accountability to a higher power promotes responsible actions. No faith required. Cultivate your own spiritual OS. What greater purpose drives me? What legacy do I aim to leave? Clear answers streamline decisions, amplifying willpower. Conclusion and immediate action steps. Willpower isn't a superpower reserved for the elite. It's a skill anyone can hone. Willpower doesn't peddle overnight miracles, but delivers practical, evidence-based paths to your most disciplined self. Act today. Pick one small habit for the next 30 days, e.g., straight posture, hydration, consistent wake-up, bed making. Write it down and post it visibly. Mark an X daily for completions. Jerry Seinfeld's chain method. In 30 days, you'll be unrecognizable. This book equips you to recharge your willpower battery fully. Are you ready? Share below one small habit you'll start today. I'll personally check in if you need accountability. Discipline isn't imprisonment. It's the key to true freedom. See you in your upgraded version 30 days.